Education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. At the Indian public school, the altar of education rests upon 5 pillars, each one converging with the other, nurturing the heart, the mind, and body to mold children to become lifelong learners who are responsible citizens of our world. The Indian public school nurtures students in an environment that is progressive, and the Penta-Ethe formula helps students delve within themselves and discover their potentials. At Tips, knowing one's own strengths and capabilities is the first step towards learning. The first and foremost duty is to identify the skills and talents of the students and help them nurture and hone the same. We let the children learn through inquisition and let their innate curiosity guide them.
I've always had this drive towards environmental science, and our school's subject choices has really given a scope towards it.
Following one's heart is the next vital step that initiates the intellectual journey of our students. Anything done with passion and fervency that springs from the heart will give joy and success.
Since when I was 8 years old, I had a great passion for literature and writing. And as soon as my school came to know about this, it wanted to do something to motivate and encourage this talent. And now I'm standing here in front of you proudly as an author of 8 published books. And I like to say that all the credit goes to Tips.
When creativity and knowledge work together in an ambiance of freedom, children are galvanized to their best. Hearts know no restrictions. No shackle can contain a heart that thrives in freedom.
I used to study in Singapore, but I only heard of MUNs when I came here. MUN stands for the Model United Nations, and it's a program which empowers students to represent the different countries and resolve world issues. And I'm a law student. If my friends in Singapore heard about this, they'd be extremely shocked because they wouldn't have had the chance to study law and even psychology.
Tipsians love and embrace challenges. The challenges act as a bridge, and when posed with problems, classroom education branches out into real-world experiences in search for solutions.
I am a shy-born person and always try to keep the crowd away from me. But I always had the inner thirst of trying public speaking. That's when Tips intervened in it. Over the years, I have tried a lot of public speaking and anchoring and feel proud to say that I also participated in the internationally acclaimed stage, TED Talk, and feel really proud of it.
Healthy competition is competing with yourself. You are your greatest competitor. If one can become better the next day, that in itself is an achievement.
The ethos, love challenges, grow responsibly are all the key words, and they're like magical spells that really helped me to come forward.
When I was a kid, I was a very impatient person that I couldn't wait for the YouTube video to buffer. But since I started doing the morning meditation at Tips earnestly, I've become a more concentrated and confident person. Now I feel that I have the ability to endure all the problems that life throws at me.
Drawing responsibly is the culmination of the Tipsian philosophy. Students are, at all stages of education, made to see the world at large, right from the individual to the global.
Tips nurtures us with the 5 ethos: love challenges, follow your heart, know your strength, compete with yourself, and grow responsible.
What a student needs in a school is safety, knowledge, and space for emotions. And in that aspect, we Tipsians are rich.
They are given freedom in learning and expressing themselves, paving the way to one day to take up responsibility. After all, with greater freedom comes greater responsibility.
From a very young age, I've always had a lot of ideas that I wanted to try out. When I reached Tips, the expert teachers and the facilities here helped me materialize one of my ideas. That was to extract plastics from corn cobs. I think this idea has a lot of environmental impact where the plastic pollution is becoming a global crisis. In the future, I'd like to get my idea patented and take it further.
all cliches apart, that Tips is truly unique because of how they treat the students and how they let us treat ourselves.
And Tips makes us to make the future a brighter and a better place.
Very grateful to be a part of Tips.
And studying in Tips will always be a happy memory of mine.
We in Tips always reflect on the academic and the administrative practices on a regular basis. And this ensures our progress in all areas. We are proud to call ourselves a progressive school.
We believe learning is a lifelong process. The content which the children are learning right now might not be relevant few years down the line. So our primary focus is on how to learn rather than what to learn. So we want our kids to be equipped with communication, research, thinking, social and self-management skills apart from learning sub-skills which are more subject-specific. So all our learning engagements are centered around developing these skills. By mastering these skills, our kids become confident lifelong learners, and so that they'll be able to thrive in any kind of challenging and demanding scenarios.